Hi, I'm Bob McLeod, and you're watching Omni X-Men.
Yes, that's right. It is Omni X-Men tonight. What's going on, everybody? Justin here, aka No Good Comics. This is the finale of season 5 for Omni X-Men. Thank you, Bob McLeod, for doing that intro. I can't believe we're here. We read this whole thing, this whole book over the course of the season, which we kicked off in October of last year. So, yeah, it's been pretty crazy. This book is massive. It's been a journey, and of course, it is not just me who has been doing this entire season and of multiple seasons. It is my good friend and co-host John from John's Comics with Kids. John, dude,
I live for Mutant Tuesday.
Love it. I love it.
Cody.
Next season, we're gonna have a whole new line of shirts out for everybody.
That's always our goal.
All of our ideas that we have. Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, we're here. Season finale.
Amazing. It's amazing. We were saying backstage, I so look forward to this night.
Yeah.
For many reasons, but mostly just because it's fun to celebrate a fun year and give away some fun prizes and hang out with all these fun people that have made the season so much fun for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And for those who are just tuning in or have never seen the show before, this is a show we've been breaking down this omnibus, as I said in the beginning. This time around, yes, as we call ourselves the Omni X-Men for Omnibus X-Men, we shifted gears this season to go to New Mutants, and it's really paid off, and it's just been a blast. And we're going to recap a lot of that. So before we get into all the fun, yes, we're going to be doing a ton of giveaways, so stick around. We do have our trivia questions, which we'll get into in just a little bit as well. So for those of you who are not on our prize wheel, because a lot of the gifts that we'll be giving away, they're kind of split. We have some that the chat can win tonight. If you're just here live, we appreciate you and we want to reward you. And then, of course, if you are on the wheel throughout the season, got your name on the wheel from answering trivia questions, whether they were correct answers or funny incorrect answers for our judges, you have a shot to be on a chance to win all the different prizes that we have here. So I'll go over some of the prizes in just a second. But yeah, we have a ton of stuff here. And then we want to kind of recap everything. A couple questions I have for John. It's just some stuff that we want to talk about. It's always a big deal. Like, we just went through this entire thing, and it's sad to I don't want to dismiss it now. We gotta, kind of sink into it a little on our thoughts.
I know, right? Celebrate.
Yes, exactly. So if anybody's not following John, make sure you do so. I put his information in the description below. And if you don't know, he and we've been going back and forth on each other's channel every Tuesday at 9:00 Eastern throughout this season, throughout all 5 seasons that we've been doing this show for. And, you want to make sure that you're subbed up to him, because we will be back again next season for season 6, which we'll talk a little bit about here later on as well. So yeah, John's already got it. I was texting him yesterday. I was, John, just tell me what to buy, man. Tell me what to buy. Tell me what to read.
I will tell everyone tonight, and somebody's going to win the omnibus we're reading next season. So just buckle up.
Yeah, I'm going to need to see if I can get in that to get that win somehow.
Get on that wheel.
Yeah. Always trying to work the system if I can. So the dogs are excited right now.
I know. Who let the dogs out? We did.
That's right. Let me show you guys. I want to show the featured.
Yes, please.
Here. So
shout out Geek Out with Rosko. Every season, try to celebrate an artist, up and coming, lesser known indie artist, community artist. And this season we reached out to Rosko, and he was in the midst of moving and dealing with some health stuff, and he still made it happen. He did an amazing wraparound cover. They colored it, inked it, the whole deal, and themed it on. Sorry, he's still here. Themed it on New Mutants, knowing that that's what we were talking about, and he just did a killer job.
Here it is. Here is the artwork that folks can win this evening.
Look at that.
And that's a wraparound, as John mentioned. Rosko, we love you, man. If you guys aren't following Rosko, his information is down below too. We actually had him on a couple weeks ago as a guest to just talk a little bit about the artwork. So yeah, if you guys want to check that out,
the sun and the moon. I love the trade dress. I love the color work here. I love the back of Magic and Roberto looks so good, and Rain and Magma, and just jamming.
And such a core part of this book, the demon story, which I know I'm sure we'll talk a little more about. So again, Rosko, thanks so much for doing that and being part of this season. And thanks to everybody who, I mean, go support him if you guys haven't been following him already. He's not only is he an artist, he's also a great community member to our comic book community. That's how I initially met him. Not even just as an artist, but as a reader and as a collector of comics. So he has just as much passion, if not more, as we do for this stuff. So just a cool guy to get to know. And on top of that, go support his artwork. Ask him for a commission piece. I know he's open to doing stuff. Definitely reach out to him. So that's for tonight.
And I think he just posted the image on his Instagram, tagged both of us, and we're shared it to our stories. So if you're following any of us on Instagram, you can find Rosko pretty easily.
Yes, for sure.
Or use the links down below. I mean, also that, right?
Or that. Let's see. Where's my bag? Oh, here we go. All right. Let's so John, let's before we get into some of the highlights and lowlights and our favorite characters and all that stuff and the giveaways, let's say a quick hello to the chat and see who's hanging out with us here. And then maybe we do a giveaway or two right off.
I like this. Here. I like it.
Yeah, so let's scroll up here. We got right off the bat, my man, Impress Comics, aka Matt in Clemson. What's going on, Matt? He says, how's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing my best Old Wolf impression for a bit on a live stream. Yeah, he's actually live right now. It says it started at 9, doing a teaching for cleaning and pressing school. So if you guys don't know Matt and his new, he just launched this new service he's offering now where he's pressing and cleaning books. I have a few books that I had sent to him. He's actually sending them back to me this week. I'm really excited to show those off. He's just a great guy. And we had him on the show earlier as a guest. Definitely check him out. Check out his services if you're into cleaning and pressing comics. And Matt, we appreciate you, man. All good. If you're streaming somewhere else, we know you're here with us. He said he was going to have our stream on the TV while he was doing his other stream. So,
and he got nominated, or at least he was one. He did get, at least somebody nominated him for best cleaning and pressing YouTube videos. On
nice.
CBC Awards. So.
Very nice.
At least some people, if you're looking for a nominee for that category, I mean, it's a pretty great one. He does great videos on how to clean and press and what it looks like before and after and cool stuff.
Absolutely. We were doing a little test run earlier and Matt goes over. I'm pretty sure that means I win the Omnibus. Matt is going after a few things tonight. He's very interested, as are many of our good friends in the chat. Yeah. A lot of goodies
win
there.
For you. You don't win yet,
right.
bub.
That's right. We got, let's see, my man, Old Wolf 65, Tony in the chat. Tony, Johnny Black texted you.
Tony, just understand, the show just started. I know you pre-gamed this by about 2 hours. I don't even know if Tony's alive anymore at this phase. That was a lot of early drinking. Like, pace yourself, my guy.
Oh, yeah. And he's probably streaming too. So, let's see. We have Ryan Magic Lasso. He says hello to Justin John. The strippers that were / going to be their B-Day party. Okay. Rachel Dinners, the boss ladies, gentlemen, Miss Diana Ross, and chat friends. Thank you all so much for the fun season.
Your intros are getting longer, Ryan. Like the amount of information you're packing into one message is intense. But yes, we are in the midst between Justin's birthday a little bit ago and my birthday coming up. So the birthday boys are in the house here.
That's right. June babies. Let's see. Said hello. Let's see. Adam makes stuff up in the house. What is going on, Adam? Good to see you. The Jackson Roy Kirk is here. I know he said he wasn't sure if he was going to be able to make it, but we appreciate you hanging out, my friend, as always.
He's cracking wise and dropping jokes for sure.
Love it. Let's see. JP in the house as well, late on Justice channel. I don't know. JP, I don't know what he's referring to.
Yeah, we accept only correct spelling here, JP. I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe he's talking about himself and he wrote Justice instead of Jason.
He's talking about Dave Justice, the baseball player.
There it is. John with the sports references. Gotta love it. Let's see. We have Libro Paradiso.
This is Gore Vidal's other channel. So he's got 2 channels. This is one of Gore. But the joke is he votes for Magic Lasso. And in a second, as Gore, right after this, he says, I support this. Then Gore logged in and commented, see?
There he is. There he is. Love you, Gore. Good to see him, my friend.
It's shenanigans. He's bought and paid for. That's what it is.
Yep, that's right. Let's see. Scrolling through, we see my man Conlon Comics Stevie in the house saying happy birthday. Appreciate you, my friend. It's someone's birthday or something. Yeah, that's why we're all here. Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
and he donated and chipped in something for tonight's giveaways as well. So huge thank you to you, Stevie.
Yeah, thank you for doing that, Stevie. We will definitely we'll show that here in a little bit as well. Uploaded the imagery for that. Yeah, there's the belt. Yep, button pay for it. Yep. Let's see. Happy Tuesday for sure, for sure. See everybody saying hi to everybody. Kenneth Bird in the house. What is going on, Kenneth? Hope all is well. Let's see. We got Styles. Styles so
Yeah.
serious. What is going on, Styles? Season finale. I just got here. Yeah, that's right. You just joined us recently. Yeah,
Yep.
man. So we typically do this show from October to June. That's usually our season-ish rankings because I usually go to Vegas in October, and when I get back,
And he never
it's
comes
over
back.
up.
And he never. It's usually June to October. He hibernates
Yes.
in Vegas.
And then guess where I'm going next week, John? I'm going right back because I
There
got
it
a work
is.
trip. So I'm going to see our good friend Sheena. That's my plan.
Work
Let me go
trip.
see Sheena.
I get it. I get it.
Let's see. Yeah, John, Tony's drinking some Woodford. Good old Woodford.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, I think am I caught up here?
I think you are.
Okay, great.
Impressive.
Great. Awesome. So let's do a giveaway here real quick because that was the first thing. So I'm going to let me share my screen here. Everybody who's here in the chat right now, this is just for the chat only. Before we get into anything else, just to appreciate and thank everybody that's here.
And as a reminder, you can win up to 3 prizes tonight. You can win one on the prize wheel, and you can win one in the chat. And then at the end of the night, we will reset the prize wheel for Rosko's prize. So it is conceivable that somebody could win 3 prizes. However, if you win on the wheel, then the rest of the wheel prizes you'll be eliminated for until Rosko's giveaway. If you win in the chat, we won't let you win again in the chat. So you only win once in the chat, once on the wheel, and then potentially everybody on the wheel is back again for Rosko.
Yep. So this is how we're going to do it for everybody that's in the chat right now. If you, oh wait, I got to actually turn it on, right? Let me
and then share it so people can see it.
Oh, it is on, so they can just start typing in.
I think so.
I'm new
as long as the counter's up.
There we go. All right. If you put hashtag Lego in the chat, this is how we're going to determine the next win here for the first. I think I might be losing connection, John.
No, you look like you're doing okay right now.
No, okay. I'm getting a little signal, so
all right.
It could drop. But in the meantime, this is what we're giving away right here. So make sure we do this every year, or I do this every year. It's one of my favorite little Wolverine mecha.
That's so cool.
So I'm going to give that to someone here in the chat. So everybody, you put hashtag Lego in the chat, and then we'll draw that here in just a moment. Let's see. Yeah, this really might go any second, John.
It's see. All right. You're doing okay. I'll vamp if it derails at any point.
Turn off my Wi-Fi on my phone here.
That's one way to go. We already got 6 people entered. All you have to do is type hashtag Lego. It will count your entry. And then at some point here, we'll spin and pick our first winner. Yes, Lego spelling counts. Adam is correct.
There it is. Does it matter if it's capitalized L?
It doesn't. No, because if you look, several people did lowercase, and they're all 6 of them are counted. So no,
there you go.
Capitalization does not matter. JP, it's apostrophe RE. Just come on, man. Be better. Do better.
Love it.
So I'm going to ask you. This was a bold decision to kind of like pause where we were at in Uncanny X-Men and jump over and do New Mutants instead. How are you feeling about making that call? And because I kind of I don't want to say I forced you to do it, but I pitched you on the idea of like, hey, like New Mutants are starting to show up in our issues, and some of them are characters we've never met. What if we did New Mutants, and then you could meet all of these characters? How are you feeling about that call?
Yeah, so I mean, it definitely worked out because I happened to have it as a gift. I think it was gifted to me the Christmas prior to us like getting into that conversation. So I happened to have it already, and it was on my wish list. I remember Brandon from Comics Kings sharing it a long time, like back pandemic days, and he was showing off his omnibus, and I'm like, man, that looks so cool. It's a massive book. I never knew anything about the New Mutants, didn't read any of those characters, but that was like what put it on my radar first. And when I asked for it for Christmas one year, I got it, and then from there, when you pitched the idea, I'm like, yeah, like I have this book. I don't know when I'm going to read it otherwise. So I will say I was a little nervous overall because as we started to get into it, I was realizing like, oh my God, like I'm not going to see our regular team. Like that's a whole year without our team. Like that's, no Storm, no Bamfing with Nightcrawler, no Wolvie. Like So it did kind of like make me, a little nervous at first, but I immediately fell in love with everything we were reading all the way from the very beginning when we were with Bobby doing episode 1 with our Marvel team up 100. Like that was right
karma.
Off the bat. And
From
granted,
karma to karma.
I was gonna say, and that might have helped too, because we had like Spider-Man involved and the FF and stuff. So, kind of slowly introduced me to one of the New Mutants before we dove into everything. So that kind of worked out. But yeah, dude, I'm super happy that you did suggest this, because I had a hell of a time. It was an absolute blast.
And it's fun because this is the first time that they've really added a significant group of New Mutant characters to the Marvel universe, right? We had the original team, the new team, and now this team. And so, that's really been the extent of this universe. And now from here through past Hickman, the universe explodes and we get a ton of characters, but this is the core group that we really are going to be introduced to. So far 7 entries, 8 entries now for the Lego giveaway. I think we're probably all set. If anybody's not entered yet, add the hashtag, but we're going to spin this wheel here soon and give something away, or spin the randomizer here and give this away. Yeah,
and quick hello to Sove Collector Michael in the house. Happy Tuesday, my friend. He was just our guest last week. If you guys missed it, check the replay. And no, you did not miss the questions yet. We're going to be throwing them out here. We're just doing our first giveaway. If you want to get in quick, it's hashtag Lego in the chat. You added it. Perfect. And Matt, you're good, man. You did not miss it. All right. I think
that's numbers 7 and 8. So I think we're all good. Yeah.
Perfect. So let's draw it. Again, we're giving this bad boy away. So this Wolverine Lego here, this Wolverine mech Lego. So I'm gonna draw.
Love it.
Again, my first time doing this.
Here we go. Look at all the names. Michael, just person to enter the giveaway wins the first prize of the night.
He just swooped in there. Yeah, Tapegate for sure, Tony. Tapegate.
Congrats to you, Michael. You got to now join us for a Lego build this summer and build that live.
Yeah. There you go. Very cool. Congrats to you, Michael.
Awesome. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a
well
cool
deserved
little gadget there. All right, let me take that out. I guess I can back out of that. And I can hide that.
See, and then you can later choose another hashtag and keep it rolling.
Amazing.
Congrats, Zoster.
Do you want to do the questions right now?
Yeah,
as we should
do the
preparing
beginning so that you have the wheel updated. Did you want me to add the correct answer winners to the spreadsheet, or do you already have the wheel?
I can add them to the wheel. I'll just add them direct.
All right, so then you'll just easy.
Something I don't know why, John. Just feels like a night we're gonna be live for a very long time.
I'm telling you, you were. Hey, peek behind the curtain, gang.
Excuse me.
I was on the phone with Justin earlier in the week, and he's like, "This is gonna be like an hour, right?" And I'm like, "Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy."
That's what I said to my wife too. I'm like, "Oh, probably be an hour."
Nope.
Maybe an hour. Nope. She looked at me like, yeah, okay.
All right, but I'm gonna go with my first trivia question, folks. Now, I'm gonna drop the starting line.
Oh, wait, real quick. Are we looking for we're still looking for an incorrect answer, right? So 2 correct, 1 incorrect. Who's choosing? Should it be the other person?
Exactly.
Okay, so the opposite.
You'll pick the funniest answer for mine, and then I'll pick for yours.
Okay, perfect. All right, so kick it off. We already got the line dropping.
Yep. What was the big secret revealed about Karma's change and transformation? Last week's issue, the final issue in the Omnibus, there was a shocking reveal about what happened to Karma and why she looks so different. What was the shocking reveal about Karma's transformation? And hey, Rosko's in the chat. You guys can subscribe to him right there.
Rosko.
This year's featured artist.
We love you, brother. We were just talking about you. Just showed off the artwork. Thanks for hanging out.
So collector with a comedy gold. Correct answers I'm going to give to Magic Lasso and Conlon. Yes, the Shadow King. She was really possessed by the Shadow King.
There it is.
So give Lasso another raffle ticket and give Stevie another raffle ticket. And then you can pick your comedy winner here.
All right. I realize I guess I shouldn't do another one of these wheels until I have the final list. So
I can update the list for you if you'd rather. If you're doing too much stuff, I don't want to
Oh no, I got it. Okay. So one's Magic Lasso
and the other's Conlon.
Okay, it might be spelled a little different than how you spelled it.
But you're fine. We'll figure it out.
Conlon. Okay.
Good comedy going on. You got to pick a comedy.
Answers.
So scroll back up. There's some
Okay.
winners in here. We had
Yep.
Sove.
Yep. Yeah, we had Sove. Yep. Shit on her back.
Yep.
The shit back.
Old Wolf.
She was a skinny girl in a fat suit.
Fat guy in a little coat.
She ate all the sandwiches in the mansion. I mean,
let's not shame her too hard.
Wait, say the phrase one more time, or the question one more time.
Yeah. What was revealed about Arma's transformation?
That's right. She had gone to Taco Bell every night for 3 years. 3 years. That
sounds like a rough year for your toilet.
Thank you, Rosko. We appreciate you, brother. Turns out the only milkshake diet is not healthy. Oh, the only milkshake diet. Yeah.
Just doing only milkshakes. It's not a good. That doesn't work out
well. Storm White.
Oh, geez. Tony. Tony. Come on, man. Come on, buddy.
Everything everybody else is saying hi to everybody else. I am gonna go with I'm old school when it comes to our jokes, internal jokes here. So I'm going with the sandwich joke here.
There it is.
Always a classic. So nice job. Lasso.
Well played.
So let me add one more for Magic Lasso here.
Already with 2 map. This guy doesn't need more entries, gang.
Oh, yeah,
you guys got to
really
box out in the chat. Another sports reference. Yes, box out Magic Lasso because this guy's got all the raffle tickets right now. You guys need to control him. He's in the paint. Get him out of the paint.
All right. That
was 2 sports references.
I can't keep one round. All right. My first question is, if I can find where I just saved it. So yeah, again, this is issue 34 we're referencing. What name did Warlock call Magic at the beginning of the issue? Warlock was freaking out, he was shouting, he was upset, and he was yelling something at Magic. What was the name he was calling?
Big feelings. Yeah, big feelings.
Yes.
All the big feels.
Felt a certain way.
Wow. First 2 in, first 2 correct. Bang, bang.
Wow. Yep. All right. So we got Old Wolf and we got Magic Lasso. Hold on. Okay, he spelled it right. Okay.
He spelled it. Yeah. We can box out Lasso if he spells it wrong. That's the only person that spelling is required for tonight. Conlon with Charlie Murphy. That's my
Magic Lasso says Ross. Diana Ross.
I'm just going to tell you right now, Ryan, I'm not giving you points. You would have to drop something incredible. The competition is going to be fierce. You're not winning. The host is hating on you, Ryan. The host is hating on you. Even though the host is doing a show with you tomorrow night, I'm still hating on you. You did spell it right, Tony. I'm so proud of you, man. After how many whiskey sours in? How are you, buddy? How are you doing?
Who knows, Tony? Maybe I misspell your name.
Somebody's got to beat Conlon right now. It's Conlon all the way. Charlie Murphy's got me laughing. You frail. He called her a frail. Oh my gosh. Sove takes the lead with frail. That's talk about a throwback. That's a season 1 throwback. That's a Wolverine throwback. Mommy. Man, I don't know that Bobby's in the chat. What's going on, Bobby? I don't know that anyone's going to beat Michael on that one. Calling him a frail.
Yep.
I just think you could have just typed frail, Michael, and I would have. I think, you know what? I'm just going to call it right now. Michael gets it. Give it to Sove Collector. All right. Frail so for the win.
It was Lasso.
Yep. Tony Lasso and Sove.
All right. Your next question.
Yes, sir. My next question involves Michael. Let's drop my little line up. We, meaning Michael, triggered Chet at the beginning of last week's show. What is it that Sove did to trigger Chet? What act did Sove commit live on YouTube last week?
You're being outlined here, just so you know.
I mean, I beat him. I beat his line. My line was first.
Yours is like, you know.
I'm saying my line was first. My line was first. All right. And we have the first 2 is Conlon and JP, each correct. Yes, he cracked open a slab live on YouTube's very valuable, I think it was a 9.2 of a New Mutants book that he did not want slab. A very impressive comic.
Ryan said he told him he was in possession of Brandon. Bobby said he said he neglected your leg day.
Ooh, that would really set him off. That would set him off.
I wrote Roy Thomas on all his X-Men books.
Oof.
So that would really do it too.
That's going to frustrate him.
Now
they're all going to get that dreaded, what is it, purple label.
Lady Fantastic in the chat. What is going on, Caroline? How you doing?
Love
Good
you,
to
my friend.
see
I hope your
you.
day's gone well.
Yes. You're here for some funny incorrect answers, Caroline, if you have any for this next two questions.
Lasso, that's pretty dang funny. Said all the Stanley signatures were fakes. That is a funny, that if you know Chet, that's a solid dang it, Magic Lasso. I was hoping to block you out on this, my last trivia of the year.
All right.
Ooh, JP. He said burn.
Oh, God.
So we're trying to come up with things. What sorts of things could Sove Collector have done to trigger Chet last week?
These are all tough. This is tough.
I would say JP and Lasso tied. I need someone to break this tiebreaker for me.
I'm gonna give it a JP because I had laughed out loud to his other.
There it is.
Poop emoji. So there you go. and then the John Byrne.
Well, and I realized this was not my turn to pick. This was your turn to pick.
I was gonna let you ramble, but that's right. Silly John thinks he can choose here.
That's fair.
That's fair. All right, so JP, you got it, my man.
Congrats,
who are the
JP.
winners?
Keep that Magic Lasso out of here.
Who got the so JP actually got the answer correct, and Conlon as well.
And Conlon, yeah. Conlon's on fire tonight. He's pressing and cleaning, he's YouTube streaming, he's watching this show, and he's winning.
So JP back to back. Okay, we're on the last.
You will stand down, sir.
Question.
I'm gonna stand down. Yes. Sorry, my bad.
Last question. I mean, here it is. I mean, it's a layup.
Strong finish.
What was on the back of Professor X after his Psy-War battle, his psychic battle with Farouk? What was on the back of Professor X?
I feel like the problem is we're going to get a lot of correct answers.
Yeah, right, maybe.
What will the incorrect answers be?
Yeah.
I mean, you can give wrong or correct answers, Lady F. You do all your answers.
Yeah, so we are looking for the first two people to write the correct answer, and then whoever writes the most funniest incorrect answer, John, in this case, will choose the funniest that he likes out of that bunch. So if you don't know the right answer and you want to just put silly wrong answers, go for it.
Here's the funny thing. I like all these answers. Very entertaining. Not one of them is correct yet. Nobody has given the official answer, and we're going with his official answer. And I haven't seen it. I'm just telling you right now, have not seen it.
Yeah, a lot of these.
A lot of poop jokes, which are strong, but
Caroline says wings. Says he has wings on his back. Definitely poop. I was there. So you were there, but it's not the answer.
You were in Cairo at that crazy hookah bar?
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah. A hole in his shirt. I mean, all shirts have holes in them, Ryan. But
he needs to sew that up.
Ryan George Adams says
Jackson Roy Kirk.
A tattoo that says Kitty Pryde is a jerk. Damn,
I mean, I might
just
be willing to say that that's the correct. That's the funniest answer now. So if you can't beat that, then don't try.
Learn poop is a spider.
I have seen one correct answer now.
Okay.
One person has gotten it right.
I've seen like 1.5, but the half really is not the correct.
No,
answer.
The half's not good enough. There it is. Okay. Adam makes stuff up.
Boom
was the first correct answer, and then Old Wolf just got it.
Yeah, and you could have said Farouk. You could have said Shadow King. You could have went a couple different answers, but we were looking
for Farouk I would have accepted. What the
Farouk was in the answer. That was the answer. So okay, so Adam, let me write this down. Adam makes stuff up.
Yep,
is first correct, and then Tony,
and then I'm giving it to the Jackson Roy Kirk for Kitty Pryde is a jerk. That's freaking weird.
Roy Kirk. Fantastic. Okay. There's That is it. That's we have the prize wheel complete.
The wheel is closed.
Yes. Now it doesn't mean you can't win something tonight. We still have a ton of stuff. We're gonna do some more. Let's do another chat prize right now.
Let's do another chat prize. I like it.
What are you thinking here, John? What
we have a couple of friends in the chat who are giving away variant comics. Let's give away Chet's variant comic. So how about we do hashtag Chet-I Night, and you can spell it and then show them how you want them to spell it. Chet-I Night he's going to give away a slab later, but for right now, he promised that he was giving away a fun X-Men related variant comic. If you want to win that comic, you just need to do hashtag Chet-I Night.
All right, here it is.
We'll see how he wants us to spell it. That's how I would spell it. Yes, Chet, and then the I like the ball, and then the night like the piece in chess.
There you go. So yeah, add that to the chat if you're here live with us right now. And you know what it is, John? I'm realizing I keep getting that little Wi-Fi error anytime I use this app.
Well, I mean, you're screen sharing and you're live streaming and you're doing all this stuff at the same time. So there you go. We have 3 entries already. Old Wolf's in, Magic Lasso's in, Conlin's now in. The next person would have been Sove, but he misspelled I. It just says Chet Ye Night. You need that extra E.
Chet Ye Night.
Then we got Adam's in, JP is in, Bobby is in. Here we go, gang. The only person that can't win is Sove, so it doesn't really matter.
That's true.
Can't win twice in the chat. And we're gonna, again, I think we're having almost 13-14 prizes here. And thank you to Chet.
There you go.
For every single season, he's given away a slabbed comic every single season on this show. And I cannot thank him enough for being that generous to our chat.
And again, so to clarify, this prize will be for his variant. I don't know if it's a slab, but
no, he's got a slab. He's giving away later. This is going to be a variant. It should be raw, but we shall see what the person gets when they unbox it. It's a mystery. This X-Men variant is a mystery.
Yeah. All right, so we got 9 in there. I think we 9
people. A few more seconds to see if we can get a 10th person, but that is it. And Sove entered, but he can't win, so it doesn't matter.
We'll respin if we have to.
This guy trying to win all the prizes.
Can't knock him for trying.
I'll send you the torso with the wrong shoulders, Michael. That's what I'll send you. When I ever get it unattached, because I'll tell you right now, I'm worried I'm going to break my Apocalypse toy. I don't want to break my toys. Tony's entering twice, but it doesn't really matter. Notice the entries did not go up, Tony. You get one and done, buddy. One and done.
Sorry, pal.
All right. Are we ready? I think everybody's had a chance.
Yeah, let's do it. Here we go.
All right. Here we go. Round and round she goes.
It's so tricky because you can tell it's like slowing down kind of, but you really Adam makes stuff up. There it is.
There it is. Congratulations. I should be updating our list of winners, probably, shouldn't I? Let me mark this down here. Lego prize went to Sove, and the Chet variant went to Adam. So I will connect you guys with your prize winners. Obviously, Sove can just knock on Justin's door.
Yeah, I'll hand deliver it next time.
Adam, I will connect you with Chet-I Night and make sure you get that variant. So congratulations to the both of you.
Yep.
Prizes everywhere.
All right.
Should we spin the wheel for one wheel winner?
Yeah, let's do a wheel. We had a good amount of stuff.
A ton.
We didn't even get to talk about the book yet.
No.
But no.
How about we give away the Omnibus?
Let's
talk about let's get rid of this and I'll just talk Omnis for a second.
Okay, so let me
I'm gonna vamp
this.
Gang, I'm gonna vamp. I'll tell you, I ran a ton today. I was exercising a ton today, and I'm sore as
there he is.
Can be.
Hey,
Chet, we just gave away the variant comic that you promised, not the slab, the raw or a variant comic to the guy right above you in the chat. Adam just won. Adam makes stuff up.
Yep.
So next season, gents, we are on to volume 5 in Chris Claremont's Uncanny X-Men. And I have an unopened, still wrapped and sealed volume 5 omnibus with this great 205 cover, this incredible Wolverine cover. I'm giving this away. So the winner of this prize can follow along all season with us and read along from his own or her own omnibus with all the uncanny, all the mini series. This has got Lone Star, not Lone Star, Long Shot, and a Nightcrawler. And is there another mini series? I think that's it. It's got some New Mutants issues to catch up on what's going on with Karma, some shocking stuff. And then, of course, it's got some of my favorite X-Men issues. You've got the Trial of Magneto 200. It's got 201 with Storm and Cyclops. So much good stuff to read here. I'm giving this away not necessarily because I'm generous, but because I already got this sucker twice.
Yeah.
The other option, if you don't want to buy that Volume 5 omnibus, you can buy Prelude to Mutant Massacre, which has a lot of the same issues. Notice it's got the Trial of Magneto issue 201. It's got the New Mutants issues I was talking about. The difference is, if you notice the size, this is a much bigger omnibus because it also includes a ton of the original X Factor. So that's the only difference between these omnibus. This one includes the first 8 issues of X Factor, the first annual, and the spoiler alert, the return of Jean Grey from the grave. So you can join us. You can read either of these Omnis next season and follow along, or just read your raw copies, or I don't know, read it, whatever you feel like reading. But we're going to give away this omnibus because Lord knows I don't need 2 Omnis. I'm going to give away one of these to you folks who've been so loyal to us all season. Somebody's going to get a chance to just have this in their collection and read along some of my favorite uncanny issues. So you get to win basically like a $80 prize. I don't know what I paid for this. Probably around $80. Congratulations.
Let's see. Let me share my screen here for the new wheel prize, or the wheel.
This wheel is going to be disturbingly thick. I mean, I don't know that you're going to be able to see a single piece of this prize. I have a feeling this is going to be exciting to see.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So there you go. That is.
Oh my goodness.
That includes these last few.
Underneath Jackson, I think you have a blank square you can delete.
Oh, okay.
There you go. All right. Do you want to shuffle this? What are we on? Season 5? You want to shuffle this 5 times?
Yeah, that sounds good. So I just scroll back up there. So okay, we're gonna shuffle 5 times and then we will spin. And again, that's for the omnibus. So here we go. 1.
Wheel is 40% lasso.
3, 4, and 5. And now we're gonna hit the wheel.
Somebody's gonna get an omnibus. Here we go. And if you're suffering from migraines, you should try Nurtec.
That's right.
JP, what you've always needed is some uncanny X-Men Omnis. So there you go, JP. You have won an omnibus, and you can read along with us, my guy.
Does JP have? Oh, go ahead.
JP be excited because he's going to enjoy that 201 when he gets to see Cyclops battling Storm in the Danger Room in omnibus form. Ooh. JP, I will throw some other things in because the box that ships an omnibus is massive, and I will throw some other goodies in there for that as well. But congratulations, JP. Make sure you remove all instances, is what it says. Remove all instances there.
Oh, for JP, yeah.
You got to get that guy off the wheel. This guy's going to win everything.
He says, I will be ready for next year.
Yeah, you will be.
I was going to say, JP, do you have any room on your shelves? This guy's got a ton.
I mean, I don't know.
Trade paperbacks and library editions. And
this is the perfect omnibus for JP. This is the right one. When he gets to see Scott Summers summarily dismissed, he gets to enjoy this somewhere he's gonna enjoy that. So congratulations, JP, our first wheel winner.
Yes, there it is.
A sealed omnibus. Enjoy.
He said he'll make room. There you go. Okay, so remove all instances. That'll be clear. I realized if I did spell JP's name slightly different from the other,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. If he comes up again, we'll eliminate him again. He don't win no more.
Yeah,
but he is still entered to win when we spin for Rosko's prize at the end of the show. So he still gets to enter for that one.
Separate wheel.
Yep.
So let me ask you, John, what were some of your highlights of this season overall? What were some of whether you want to go by special moments or describe by issues? What was a few highlights for you that you really enjoyed?
I mean, it feels like a year of. I think the thing that I knew I was going to get going in, but I was surprised by, was like the variant artwork, right? Like this was a year of artists. I mean, we're following Chris Claremont, of course, from the beginning of this show. But with guys like Bob McLeod and Bill Sienkiewicz, I feel like, and Steve Leialoha, I feel like what we got this season was an examination of Marvel house artist styles. And we had 3 incredibly diverse guys doing the beginning of the original New Mutants run. What's up, Rod? Good to see you, my buddy. And my biggest takeaway was how interesting it was to see these different artists tackling these characters and stories. I was, of course, I think that I was really blown away by Bob McLeod. I think he really set a high mark, a high water mark for this series. Bill Sienkiewicz, I knew I would love going in because I've read a ton of his stuff, and I was kind of just excited to do it chronologically. I was a little disappointed by how he left the stage at the end. It's kind of like an actor giving this great performance as Hamlet and then tripping as they fall off of the stage to leave for their final performance. And then Steve Leialoha obviously had to kind of pick up the pieces at the end, and I don't think he really got a fair shake. But for me, this is the tale of 3 great artists and kind of what they did during these issues.
Yeah. Well said. I'm right there with you. Definitely introduced me to some artists in a way I wasn't able to, I haven't really experienced them from a interior artwork standpoint. So that was really cool. For me as well. I totally agree. There is Candace Barbosa in the chat. What is going on, Candace? Don't worry. There are still plenty of items to win tonight. We've only given away a couple so far. So a lot more.
Just 3 prizes of the 13. I think we should have 10. 10 prizes to give away, gang. And at the speed that Justin's going, we're going to be on this show for 4 hours tonight. We're at 42 minutes, and we've given away 3 prizes. Every 15 minutes that's the ratio we're at.
We miss you, Rod.
Rod's going live tonight.
Yeah,
what is going on, Rod? Hang out here, Rod. You can spin. We got some prizes for the chat too, my man.
Yep.
Yes, obviously, yes. Sam had a giant forehead.
Yeah,
I was very impressed by that, and his Guile Street Fighter look was impressive.
He had a lot. What about Boomhauer? I thought the Boomhauer was spot on.
I played more Street Fighter than I watched Family Guy. That's not Family Guy. Sorry, King of the Hill. King of the Hill. See, I couldn't even get the show right.
Yeah. I think for me, I obviously Demon Bear was one of the biggest highlights for me. Just overall, that whole 3-issue series was just it. That'll always stick with me. I mean, that all of us were giving it, 10s across the board, and it was just a fantastic read, and especially kind of going from Buscema into Sienkiewicz. Nothing against Buscema, like his work was fantastic as well. And he only did a couple of the issues, I think, at that point, but it was just night and day, not in a disrespectful way, but just so different. And it really, because we did it in the one episode, to see them change back to back from 17 to 18, that was just fantastic. So that was a highlight for me.
And I forgot Buscema. I forgot Sal Buscema. So obviously he would be the fourth wheel here in this crew.
Yeah, absolutely. And then,
I was also, it seemed to be, and I'd love to hear your comment here, but it seemed to me the big takeaway was how strongly you connected with Danny Moonstar. Like, it seemed like that character really resonated with you.
Oh, big time. She is, I as one of my notes here was just of the different characters that we got introduced to, and we're reading this entire season, Danny Moonstar is definitely the number one on my list. I just loved everything about her character, her background, where she came from, and her leadership and her ability to step up in ways that a lot of the other team members couldn't. She's clearly I think, the smartest of the bunch, the most well aware of how things would go. She was also the most bravest, in my opinion, maybe aside her and Magic, maybe, next to each other, but she was always willing to, again, just step up in a way that others didn't, and do it in a smart way. Of course Bobby or Sam were willing to fight, but they would try to do it on their own. And every time Danny was there to be like, hey guys, like what did Professor X teach us? What did the X-Men teach us? Like we got to work together. This is like we're shooting ourselves in the foot otherwise. And sure enough, she was right every time. So that was big for me. Danny, I agree, Colin. Danny stole the show early for sure. And then and Magic comment for sure too. Yeah. Oops.
Jackson always brings the comedy.
Well, it helped that Danny was half naked in many of the earlier issues. There it is.
She's the Storm of the New Mutants, and that's a massive compliment from me.
Yeah. So you know. Yep. Yeah. So I would say, definitely Danny Moonstar for me.
And I enjoyed your sort of excitement and captivation of that character and how she seemed to connect to you and the story moments that she had. I appreciated her more through your eyes, and I appreciate that. That really added a lot to me through this season.
Yeah, for sure. And the other thing too with her, like, just her abilities, like the way we saw in the very beginning. And again, she's like a kid; she doesn't know how to use her abilities, and she's kind of accidentally using it to scare others. And she thinks at first the only thing she can do is use it for fear. And it turns out that's not the case. And as you learn more as she learns more that she can do it for other emotions or other angles to play with the mind, it just goes to show how dangerous and powerful she really is and can be. Like if I was building an X-Men team today, she would absolutely be on it. She would be part of that team with everything she brings with her, I think you cut out.
That's a great.
So
I was telling Charlie something, so I muted myself. Sorry. That's a great point. I think she has some of those great leadership qualities that we want from those X-Men characters, because team comics are often about the leaders, right? Those people taking charge in moments of battle and things. And I had mentioned at the beginning that I always resonated with Sam, and Sam meant a lot to me when I was a younger man. But obviously Danny is the most three-dimensional of these characters. I think they really do give her a lot of layers and a lot of things to do in the stories. But to answer Sove's Collector's question, I would say I was surprised by how much I enjoyed Reign this time around. I think it's easy to dismiss her as somewhat annoying and somewhat petulant and somewhat immature, but she is the youngest mutant character we've ever had. And I feel like seeing her struggle with this unbelievable burden, right? Being a kid soldier, like a child soldier. It's a lot to carry. And those beautiful moments with her and Moira, where she, Moira feeling like this, like mom for her. There was a lot with Reign that I really resonated with this time that I don't recall ever feeling in the past. So I think Reign upped a few steps for me this time around.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. I actually wanted to ask too, while we're on the topic of characters,
sure.
For the ones that come to mind, and we can call them the core characters. We don't have to go to ones that were only showing up once in a while, but for the core team members, how would you rank the team members in the order of most favorite to least favorite? Not to say you didn't like any of them, but
that's rough. Amara, I'm sorry, you're coming in dead last. I just there's a little bit of shallowness to Amara that doesn't stack up. Bobby, you're right. You're like right above her. Reign is then, I think, third for me, and then it's the big three. Like for me, the final three are Danny, Magic, and Sam. It's so hard to pick just one. Those three, and on any given day, I could rotate those three around for me. I would say over the history of reading X-Men comics, Magic wins. Like I love Ileana, and her story is so interesting, and the layers that we get later on, the way Hickman utilized her. I think in the end, Magic probably wins just for longevity, right? Like she is still just as interesting now as she was then.
That's true.
Whereas Danny doesn't get as much time this is Danny's biggest moment in the spotlight, and I don't know that she ever gets as much time in the spotlight going from here forward, which is a huge missed opportunity.
That sucks, man. I was wondering, because you're right. I mean, thinking now to obviously even like the Hickman era and everything now that's coming even after that, Magic obviously just played a way. If we're comparing all these characters, Magic is still to this day just plays way more of a mainstream role compared to any of the others. Which, to a degree, it is a shame, because Danny is fantastic. I mean, we love all of them, but like, I mean that is kind of a letdown. Obviously, I love Magic too. She is definitely a kind of a 1A, 1B for me if I were to be kind of ranking them.
And Sam, I mean, I understand people that don't love Sam, but for me, like, I read all of this New Mutant stuff and then all of the early X-Force stuff, and Sam is the guy. He's the one like trying to make the team work. He is what Cyclops should have been for me. Like, he's the better Cyclops for me. Which is both probably a sick burn and a compliment all at the same time.
JP says Magic and Danny, massive gap for the rest. Bobby says he likes himself, so that's
Bobby is a Bobby fan. Okay,
he's a big fan of Bobby.
Somebody's got to do
it. There you go. There's some Team Sunspot. I do like Sunspot. I think I struggled with him towards the end, but it really is not fair, because he was he as a teenager especially, he went through a lot of drama. Some stuff he's going to have to deal with for the rest of his life that I can only imagine. And it all starts with his girlfriend at a young age, losing her, so I really can't knock him for that. He's just battling that demon or set of demons. So, I mean, otherwise he was a great, a great team member for sure. It did get,
and I feel my only issue with Sunspot was just that he doesn't evolve a whole lot. Like the Roberto you get at the beginning is kind of the Roberto we've got now, which is the Roberto you end up with at the end of the first 100 issues, which is the first run of New Mutants. I just didn't get enough character journey, I guess, for Roberto for me.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see, a lot of great comments. Appreciate everybody that's hanging right now. Again, as a reminder, we still have a ton of giveaways here. Maybe we'll do another one here in just a sec, just highlighting everybody's stuff here. And again, if you guys are not following John, make sure you do so, because we will be back next season. Of course, his links are down below. Do you want to before we go on, you want to do another
let's do at least one hashtag giveaway. We've got about 5 things on the wheel and about 5 things for the chat, so we can do a hashtag giveaway. I've got, can we do hashtag trade paperback, all one giant word? So what I've got here, gentlemen and ladies, is a massive collection of trade paperbacks and hardcovers, and I'm going to let somebody look at all the photos I take of this and choose what they want. It's like going to the library, but getting to keep what you choose. So somebody's going to win a deep dive into John's trades and hardcovers and choose something for themselves. And I'll always I will fill out that, whatever it is. What are those things called? Those Gemini mailers. I will fill out that Gemini mailer. So whatever you get, sorry, it's not plural, Chet, it's singular. Trade paperback.
Don't even.
so far, wait, did they count him? They did count him, even though he spelled it wrong. What is going on with this? This is shenanigans.
Wow. Oh, they're all
spell it right. It's singular. Although I may let people choose more than one. If they're small, they might get 2 or 3, to fit into that box. But I've got, it's insane. It is. I can even show. I'll hear about it.
Yeah, let's.
This is disturbing, folks. This is what my wife complains about.
Whoop.
Look at all these things. There's
God.
like 2 layers deep here. Look, there's more right here. There's just it's a massive, insane kind of wild ride. I will say it's Marvel light, so I apologize. It is more DC indie, but there's a ton, man. There's a ton. There's guaranteed to be something you want to read in there. And if you need help navigating it, this is your guy. Because the only things I buy and keep are for stuff that I enjoy. So like these are things that I'm giving my stamp of approval right there. Wait, Fable jumped in here. Did we say hi to Fable? What's up, Fable?
Oh, Fable Station.
My friend, how's it going?
What is up, Fabe?
I'm gonna use it on the Omni that JP won. I don't think that's how that works, Matt. That's not how that works.
Fable, if you want to get in this, not too late here. Throw a hashtag trade paperback into the chat right now.
He already did it. He was one of the first ones in. In fact, I think he was the first 2 or 3 in.
I missed it. All
He's
right, well,
in
we got
12 entries already. Look at that.
All right, we'll give it another.
We'll give a couple of seconds, gang. You got to get in there, and then hit me up on Instagram. I'll snap some photos of each section, and you can just tell me what you're looking for. And if they're skinny enough, maybe we fit 2 or 3 in there.
Yep. We got 17 altogether in here. All right, let's let's run
quiet.
It. Here we go. Let's draw.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It's gonna be trade paperback time at Bobby's house. What is up, Bobby? Congratulations, my friend. Get some good reading material for you.
Nice.
And I'm keeping track here on our spreadsheet or our Word document. Bobby, hit me up on Instagram. Remind me to send those photos. I'm planning to box everything up over the weekend and then try to get it out next week. So congrats, Bobby.
Perfect. Let's
you want to do another one of these or a wheel? What do you want to do?
I realized the one of my prize wheel. Excuse me. I actually think I might move. I think sorry, this one here I'm highlighting.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're looking at.
I see it.
I'm actually gonna move that up here.
All right, you got it.
So one less for the chat, one more for the prize wheelers.
That works. That works. Let's see. Do I have anything up there that I can move down? Do you want me to move my I can move. See, look, we're speaking in
no.
I can move this one down.
No, leave it. No, that's good.
Leave it.
Yeah.
Right, so then let's spin something from the wheel. Let's give away a wheel item. What do we want to do first? Because you got a New Mutants one, I got a New Mutants one. Which New Mutants one are we going to give away first?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Why don't we do yours? You've been hyping it all season. This signed Bob McLeod issue #1, gang.
So this bad boy right
Look
here.
At this. Let's give this away to somebody.
And this one is signed by Bob McLeod. This was during King Con when I went earlier this year. Yeah. And he had wrote, sorry, it's in red, to the Omni X-Men crew, Bob McLeod. And that was right after he did the video that you saw, the intro video.
Nobody has a comic that says to the Omni X-Men crew. I'm just telling you right now, in no way does this is a one of one, like across all comic books.
Nice newsy as well. So let's let me bring up the wheel again. So this is the one that we were spinning earlier.
Yep.
JP.
The only we've kicked JP off the wheel. So no JP's allowed to win. That's the only guy that we're watching for.
Let's see. I think this is it. I have 2 under the same name, so it's a little okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Let's I'm gonna do another 5 here. Another 5.
Let's shuffle it again. 5 seasons of the show in the books, gang.
4 and 5. All right. Good luck to everybody. Here we go for New Mutants 1. I have an extra book I'm going to throw in with that as well.
Nice.
But this for this bad boy right here, and the winner is Jackson Roy Kirk, which actually,
yeah.
So we already know Roy Kirk had reached out to us earlier in the week, and including Candace, and he had said that anything that he wins tonight, he wants to go to Candace because he appreciates that she is loving these books that are from the 80s, and she's very much digging them the way everybody else here is. So really, as it's a Roy Kirk thing, it's really going to go to Candace for the victory. So Candace, you get the book here, and this works out perfect as well because Candace, this was the other, I didn't get to show this, but this was the other book I was going to give along with this book, and this is one that
I love it.
She was saying she wanted to hunt down, so you're getting this copy right here.
That's awesome.
Which I gave as a 9.6 because I loved the heck out of this this issue. So there you go.
Congrats, Candace, and thank you, Jackson. Always so generous, sir.
Yes, yeah, thank you, Roy Kirk. Very cool. So I'm going to remove. I'm going to.
We can remove all of his, and then if Candace wins, we can remove all of hers.
We'll take her. Yeah. So this kind of clears Candace as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So there you go.
Congrats, Candace.
Very nice. So I'm going to keep these here.
Prizes flying out the doors here, gang.
Yeah.
We still got 1, 2, 3 for the chat and 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5. You know, we should probably spin that wheel one more time. Let's give away Chet's slab. What do you say?
That's perfect. Let's do it.
It's not our stuff. We should give away Chet's stuff.
Let's
give away some of Chet's stuff here, because it's not. I don't. It doesn't hurt me at all.
Let's see. So it says, "Congrats, Jackson, Roy, Candace."
There you go. Yep. If Chet wins, we will spin it again. If Candace wins, we will eliminate her name. So this is for Chet-I Night lab giveaway.
Let's do a shuffle. Here we go. 5 more for the shuffle. 1, 2,
yes, sir.
3, 4, and 5. And a spin. Good luck.
Let's see if it's Adam. Chet is going to save on shipping. I'm just telling you right
now. Again, this is a mystery slab, so it's going to be even more. Oh, it's our guy Stevie. Nice.
Congrats, Stevie. You just won a slab, dude.
Do you get the clapping, John, on your end? Or
I do. I can hear it.
Okay,
yep. Congrats to Conlin Comics.
Yeah, good stuff.
We've got 4 wheel prizes, 3 chat prizes still to go.
All right, I'm going to remove Conlin here. You put his name there, right?
I did. I typed it in. He is set.
Perfect. So, Conlin and Chet, you guys link up. I don't know if Conlin, if you're going to make it out to Terrificon, but I know Chet usually goes. Maybe you guys can meet up there. If not, Chet could mail it to you either way. Talk with him about it. I'm sure he will. He'll set you up there. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Congrats, man. Yeah. Mystery slab from Chet is usually pretty damn good. So
I was going to say, you're going to get a banger. No question.
Big time. Big time.
A lot of great variants floating around the Chet-I Night household.
Oh, yeah, for sure. John, I had a question for you before we do the next giveaway. I wanted to ask you about, I know you had read a lot of these when you were younger and, probably had a lot of different opinions than to where you are now, but going through and kind of doing this as a reread, or at least portions of it might have been a reread. Was there anything different for you that had jumped out that, I know you talked about Rain, and maybe that's the answer to this, but is there anything else that had jumped out to you that was different in a way that you either really appreciated that you used to not, or maybe something that you thought you used to love and now you kind of didn't care so much for? Maybe one or the other, whichever direction you want.
It's such a good question, and I feel like for me the biggest takeaway was I was not as impressed with Bill Sienkiewicz as I remember being, and I think it's just because he kind of Wile E. Coyote'd into the brick wall at the end so hard. That's an old man reference, but like it just, I think I expected going in to feel like it would all be gold. Like it would just all resonate and have this incredible artistic experience, because let's be fair. Like the majority of Bill Sienkiewicz artwork I have experienced up to this point has been of an incredibly high caliber. The Moon Knight stuff I've read, and it's not much. The Elektra stuff I've read, which is phenomenal. And of course, this stuff, I had really a high bar, and I was surprised that there were portions that didn't live up to the expectation.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And so again, for me, it's a tale of 4 artists, and we have this variety of talent. And I was just kind of surprised by that. And then, of course, I guess not so surprising, Secret Wars 2 sucks, gang. Let's just be fair. Don't read Secret Wars 2. Anybody that tries to tell you to read Secret Wars 2 or Secret Wars 2 tie-ins, they're just pulling your leg, gang. Just walk away. Just walk away from that relationship.
Oh goodness. Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's fair. We got warned here. It's interesting. I was curious, like, well,
when we go back to the next X-Men Omnibus, we get our Uncanny X-Men Secret Wars 2 tie-ins, so you can enjoy that, gang. That's awaiting you.
That's right. That's right. Roy Kirk says, when Bill S plays it safe and draws old school, he's great. This experimental work was not for me. Fair.
And we heard that in the chat a lot over his artwork incredibly divisive, both now and then. And I think it's interesting. Molecule Man, come on, Jackson. I like him in volume 1 just fine. I got the short box with the Secret Wars 1 right there. But come on. No. Secret Wars 2 is just not it. It's just not it. So there you go.
All right. You want to do another
Yeah,
chat
well,
giveaway?
I was
here?
actually
We
going to
got-
ask you what
Yeah, go ahead.
was your biggest like story take, like what was the biggest
Ooh.
story takeaway for you from this season?
Um,
Was there
man.
anything that felt like, I mean, you've mentioned Demon Bear as far as like resonating with you.
Yeah,
Was that it?
it
Was that the
definitely.
high water mark?
So I would say short answer for sure. Like that was like the most memorable. I will go back and reread. I anytime I see those issues, I buy them. Issues 18, 19, 20. I literally will buy and rebuy anytime I see them, because usually they're only like $2 to $4 anyways.
Shockingly cheap.
Which is
Yeah.
insane. Yeah. So I literally grab them anytime because those books are 10 out of 10s. I will say, as far as some other little moments that I wanted to mention, as far as like things I really enjoyed, obviously Lila Cheney, her visits and tie-in to the team and everything that kind of came with her and Sam. As silly as some of it was, it really is a fun character and moment or set of moments that you get with a character like her. And even to this day, I don't fully understand all the abilities she has, other than she's an awesome rock and roll musician and singer who loves Sam. So I appreciate that. The other moment I wanted to highlight was the issue, the Marvel team up, Spider-Man Marvel team up with
Sure.
Cannonball. I loved that issue so much because there were so many little things going on where we got the two characters they were so much themselves. And even though there
Yeah.
was like a lot on the line, they were very much distracted. The moments where you see Cannonball trying to get the hat, that's the issue. You get the Cannonball trying to get his hat that he bought for his mother, that keeps showing up in panel to panel, and he's chasing it down. Meanwhile, you have Spider-Man, who, as Peter Parker, he's trying to get the really cool action scenes, not of himself, but of other superheroes.
Right.
So they have these other priorities while saving the world. And it just cracks me up. So I love everything about like that issue and the relationship there. And really, I mean, we got Spidey a few times, which was another kind of way in for me to read more Spider-Man, which I haven't read a lot of Spider-Man other than the more current stuff. And it
Amazing Spider-Man
was
Omnibus show coming soon. Just be ready, gang. It's got to go after a few others that are in the queue, but it's coming.
It'll happen. Yeah, but it was great between that stuff. Meeting what's their names? I keep wanting to say
Cloak and Dagger.
Coheed and Cambria. Yeah, Cloak and Dagger. Yes, meeting them, having that whole backstory line, these kids that are getting either murdered or tested on or drugged up or whatever, and them playing a big role, the church playing a big role and everything else, and Spider-Man being there. And again, Cannonball seeing Spidey for the first time, and it's like, whoa, like you're real, like holy smokes. Right. Like just those little instances made the whole series like just so fun.
Great points. Yeah, I love it. Don't worry, Kenneth. We're barely halfway done. Lots more prizes to come, and I believe you're on the big wheel, so you got shots at stuff.
Yeah,
and Chet said he's offering another variant, so he's throwing another variant onto the wheel, or not the wheel, into the chat. So there'll be another chat. I added it to our list so I can keep track. Brother Joe
in the house. What is going on, my friend? He says, you have so much more knowledge than I ever will. I like sitting back and listening to your explanations. Dude, you are the man, Brother Joe. We love you so much, dude. Sir. We appreciate you always tuning in. And
I want your singing voice. That's what I want. I want to be able to sing with your skill and confidence on live stream, because it's not going to happen.
Absolutely. Brother Joe, we need an Omni X-Men tune for next season.
Ooh, a theme song.
Let us know. Yeah, give us a little 10, 15-second theme song.
Right above this comment, this is a great one that Sove's got here.
Legion was a lot less impressive than I expected, but not bad. Not bad, but also not wow. I agree.
100%.
Yeah, so that series to me, his initial intro, okay. Like I was like still with it. But as we progressed into the two or three issues that followed, it definitely fell short for me. And that was a big letdown for sure. Because I thought, especially with that, was the New Mutants 25, like his face on the cover and everything. Like that's so iconic to me. I always recognized that even before I knew who Legion was. And it's I still
find mega key, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, right. And I still find Legion to be interesting, and I want to know more about him. I just think the execution of those issues that kind of wrapped up his story were really a stretch. I mean, that was some of the stuff I talked about, or we talked about, that, I felt like things were either missing, or I didn't know who was who, or what was what, or when was when. So I agree. So
yeah, no, I totally, it was a bigger disappointment than I expected it to be. And I think the consistency on this show has been that if a book is a mega key, it's probably not a great read.
Right.
But the issues on either side of it are probably far more entertaining.
It's kind of true. Yes. Sorry, Matt. I'm trying, man. Your plan's not working here. Let's see.
Next season, I'll spin the wheel next season, buddy.
There you go. Yeah. So thank you, chat, man. Doing another one. You wanna do that one right now? Then
let's do a couple of chat giveaways.
A chat or chat giveaways. Chat.
Well, I mean, chat giveaway. So let's do hashtag chat.
Love you too, brother Joe. All right, Lahan, don't type it in yet. Let me set it up.
It's
here.
Fine. It'll still
calculate it out. What was it, John?
So chat. Hashtag chat.
It is the chat.
There it is. And we still have 3 more for the chat, and I think 3 or 4 more for the wheel. So we'll do some wheel ones next. Not to worry.
There you
go. Chat. See, we've already got 3 entries, and there they are. Fable, Old Wolf, and Lasso were all in on the chat.
Roy Kirk, Professor X had a lot of shocking moments this season. I have a son. Yeah.
Jackson, I gotta say, man, how can we get you on this show? We gotta get you gotta get on this show next season.
I agree.
We got you tell us how and when we make that happen, because you've been consistently a beautiful part of this show, and yet and this goes to everybody. Like this show has been so much fun because of all of you who consistently hang out with us, laugh with us, have a trillion inside jokes with us. 5 years worth of inside jokes on this show. And but Jackson, you are sorely missed. I know that you've had a ton of life changes, works, things going on with you, and we miss you a ton. But let's find out a way to get you on next season if it's possible. If you're willing to join us, you can like use an icon and just use your mic. We'll figure something out. But we appreciate you a million.
Yeah, even if you didn't want to come on camera wise, just to have your voice on.
We love you 3,000, my friend, is what I'm really trying to say.
There you go. We agree.
And we will be getting by the way, one of the things still to be spun on our wheel here is the person who gets to pick first. The chat it's actually going to go into the chat. The person who gets to choose which episode they want to do before anybody else.
Oh wait, is that a wheel spin or a chat?
I thought it was a wheel spin, but it's listed in the chat section.
Oh no, I think
maybe we need to move that.
Yeah,
let's move it.
I think we should move that. Yeah, that should be. I think
that's
let's give that to a prize, a prizer.
I got it.
Or a prize wheeler. That's what I've been calling.
How's that? There we go.
Prize wheeler.
Moved it up.
Thank you.
We're gonna then maybe we'll spin the wheel immediately after this and give that away next. How about that?
That works.
Bobby G.
So let's so we good to wrap it. We got 11 entries. Are we good to
comics and beer? If you want to do hashtag chat, you might win a prize right now. Last couple of seconds, we're gonna spin this bad boy wheel here.
Yeah, type that hashtag in the chat. Hashtag chat. And Chet Knight is going to give away another mystery variant. So that's what this is for right here.
2,
yes,
1.
Bobby,
can he get in there in time?
Comics and beer.
Yeah,
I'm moving my mouse.
We're going to spin that wheel. We're going to spin it. Randomize this chat. There we go.
All right, here we go. And we're clicking.
Oh, he mistyped it. He wrote Chet Bat.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry, beer. You missed it. I think you missed it.
You get on the next one. We have a ton of giveaways, beer. So hang with us. Adam
with his second win. Wait a second. Didn't he already win one on the chat?
Yeah, he did.
Nope, can't win.
All right, we're gonna draw again.
Draw it again. Spin it again, and he's in. Look, chat. Comics and beer is in now.
Does that update though? Because it's only 10.
I think it does. Go to draw again and see what happens.
I don't think it added you.
Sorry, maybe it didn't. We'll see. Adam is just sneaky. You got to watch out for that guy.
Sove collector.
Did he win too? He won too as well.
He did.
Can't
Okay.
win. He can't win.
He did say, he said I was gonna try to sneak back in there.
Nah.
All right, here
Let's
we go.
do it again.
Let's draw
Draw
again.
this
Only
sucker
9
again.
now. I mean,
As
this
I say,
this
we
makes
should have
sense.
just given it to beer. I think we should have
Zero-
just given it to
Yeah.
beer at this point. Who's it going to be?
Maybe
Fable
one
Station to
collection
Fable one
down.
collection down. There it is.
All right, there you go. So yeah, talk with Chet, and he'll hook you up with a mystery variant. There you go. Awesome.
We still have 2 prizes for the chat, and we got to do a couple of wheel spins, I think, here.
Okay, let's do another chat one here.
No, we've only got 2 left for the chat. We got to do a lot of wheel spins.
We have more wheels. Okay,
yeah, we got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 wheel spins left and 2 chats.
Okay.
I'm willing to do my. We're gonna do the who gets to pick first next season. That's what we're gonna do.
You do it. We want to do that one. Okay, here we go. That's a big one.
That's a big prize. But then we're also gonna do John's catered X-Men box as well. We'll do 2 spins.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna give away a ton of things. We're giving away. We're just giving crud away to friends here.
So shuffling 5 times. Just clarifying. Yes. Whoever wins this one gets to choose their pick of the first episode they want to be a guest of next season, right?
Correct. And if you for some reason win this prize and don't want or are unable to be on screen, you can gift it to somebody else in the chat who you feel like would enjoy it.
Yep. So here we go. Here's the shuffles.
I understand some people don't necessarily feel like they're comfortable.
4, 5. So again, these are for people on the prize wheel, people who have answered correct questions throughout our trivia throughout the season through this year. So here it is. Good luck. Bobby was last year's winner. Ex-Wife Podcast was before that.
Yes.
Here we go. It is. Oh my God. Wait.
Bobby De La Ghetto double winner so far.
Whoa. Putting in that work paid off, Bobby.
So, Bobby, you are the winner of the first pick again next season. I will send you the list later on this evening of what we're doing next season. You tell me what you want, my friend.
Wow.
Here's the stunner.
That's a lightning striking.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm predicting the prize wheel. Firstly, hit remove all instances. We don't want this Bobby guy winning any more stuff. He's won 2 prizes tonight. He doesn't deserve any more prizes.
He's gone.
Here's my fear. Or not my fear. Here's my excitement. Better to say it that way because Ryan is watching. He has won my catered mystery box twice. In 5 seasons, Magic Lasso has won it 2 times. Gang, he could go 3 out of 5 right here tonight. He has not won on the wheel yet. He is on here an insane amount of time. Lasso's winning the box. That's my prediction, JP. That is my prediction.
Do you remember the count for Lasso? How many names he had before tonight?
I don't. Let me do a quick
or just a ballpark. I don't know if you remember ballpark.
I want to say it's like 60.
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
I think he's got like 50 something.
Well, right now there's still 247 names listed here after.
So he's a quarter. He is 25%, give or take, of the wheel.
Wow.
So the odds are very strong, Ryan, that you could win your 3rd catered mystery box.
It's pretty good.
Let's see what are the other prizes we got? Maybe we can pick a different prize because Ryan might be like, I'm kind of sick of winning this prize, John.
We could do. I have my New Mutants.
You've got your New Mutants bundle. We've got the and we've got my New Mutants graphic novel issue #1.
Oh yeah, well. That's right.
We got that giveaway.
Ooh,
I promised we would do the mystery box though. We should probably do the mystery box.
Okay, let's do it then. That's your mystery box. Okay.
Yep. So every year I've done a catered mystery box. I send some questions to the person who wins. They let me know where they're at and their X-Men interests and collections, and then we spin. We build a box that fits their interests.
I agree, Bobby, or Brother Joe. Bobby needs to go out and get a lottery ticket.
It's
saying, your time.
Yeah, he's 2 wins. He's still on the wheel to win the Rosko art. He could go out 3-time winner tonight.
All right, here we go. So let's spin the wheel. So
are we shuffling it? Did you shuffle? Okay.
Nope. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this click is for that
the mystery box, the catered mystery box, which is funny because I'm running out of stuff to give to this guy. I mean, Ryan's he's gonna have everything. He's gonna have it all. Let's see. I can't see it.
Matt Impress.
There it is.
Comics.
Matt
and Clemson.
Catered mystery box goes to Impress.
Oh, he is gonna be pumped.
Congrats, Matty. So I will hit you up on Instagram, Matt, and I will ask you some catered X-Men questions, get a sense of your collection, what you're looking for, and then I will build a box for you, my guy. And hopefully you'll enjoy it a ton. Let's get him off of that wheel, though. Let's get that guy off that wheel.
Yeah, booting him. Remove.
Right now, Ryan's like sweating. He's like,
yeah. There's 216. So he had a good chunk there.
Yep.
Matt, you had a good chunk.
We've got 2 items left for the wheel, 2 items left for the chat, and then the Rosko original artwork to top it all.
Wow.
So 5 prizes left, and we're almost at an hour and a half. We're doing pretty well, I think.
We're doing good. I think we're doing pretty good. Yeah, we're hanging in there. Sorry. Well, Matt said I was about to ask you to click on that top 100 for back to school, so I could go back, pick something else. Yeah, sorry, man.
Do you need a La Talla 3-drawer mobile file cabinet?
Yeah.
I tell you, folks, I'm not teasing Justin. I just enjoy seeing the ads when anybody does the wheel on their channels. I love seeing the kooky ads. Yes, I do agree. Candace, although Candace cannot win on the wheel anymore for right now until the Rosko art because she was gifted by Jackson Roykirk.
Yeah.
So she's off the wheel.
Hey, there he is. Ryan Colossus Collector in the house. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, sir.
We got a few more giveaways here, man. We got 2 more chat giveaways. You didn't miss the big one. If you're here for the big one, the wheel, we're still got the wheel up. I know Ryan's been on the wheel a few times. So yeah, we got plenty here. A lot of people congratulating Matt. Very cool. All right, we removed Matt. Let's take this down. One question. I guess we kind of answered it already.
We've been working.
We kind of covered
keeping a tight clip here overall.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about something. So do you mind?
No, go for it.
If I ask a question? So obviously we had, in an interesting sort of roundabout way, gotten a lot of Illyana's story prior to picking up this omnibus, right? We had the Illyana and Storm miniseries. We'd had her first early appearances in Uncanny as a young kid. Did seeing her here as one of the New Mutants, how did that change your feelings for her, your appreciation for her, your view of her history? Like, because Illyana, I feel is a vital component to the New Mutant squad. But she also stands on her own as a very distinct character because of her character's rapid aging and the massive power she ends up carrying.
Yeah, so I loved her in this. I mean, we got so much more here than we've gotten, other than the mini series from last season with Storm. There was never a key focus on her. She was always kind of mixed in with some of the drama with Kitty Pryde or in the shadows of her brother, or in the background, kind of that kind of thing. So for her to take the forefront of this book, going halfway through here and really have some strong stories and stories that she was the MVP. I mean, she was constantly the MVP between her and Danny, coming in clutch and being able to do some really crazy stuff. Now, granted, there were also some times where it got them in more trouble, where they would wind up in the distant future and not know where they were and that kind of thing. But I loved seeing that growth from her. I love seeing just seeing the background of her history growing up, like understanding where she came from with, because I know her from the more modern stuff too. So just seeing her struggle with, or discover, I guess you could say, her powers, and especially like the armor, which we're still is kind of new. She's questioning more and more of this armor that shows up when needed. Her soul sword, like what that does and doesn't do. She's starting to understand more about limbo and how limbo works. She definitely having the power, having this army, this demon army behind her, I think is just awesome. Completely wicked. Like I love it. As corny as some of those guys were, like it's so realistically, it's a super powerful ability to have, and to be able to take people to limbo whenever you want and drop them there to suffer or whatever and bring them back, it's just ridiculous. So she's only going to get more powerful from here. She, like I said, she was probably the MVP of the season for everything that she had brought to the table. So she was definitely a big part to this, and easily one of my favorite characters. I mean, I think that was already kind of said as we were getting into this stuff, but man, just as a comic book character as a whole, Magic is up there for me. So
and for those that aren't following along, the omnibus we read for Uncanny a season ago and this omnibus both include the Storm and Ileana miniseries, so you can catch it in kind of two different ways because those stories, those comics overlapped, right? The timeline, the publication dates overlap a little bit. And I highly recommend it, Candace. I think it's a very entertaining miniseries, and I think as a Storm and an Ileana fan, it's foundational and it's kind of grounding for both of them. Whether it's for Storm, it's the idea that her ancestors were connected to magic users, and she has this kind of connection to magic. And then of course for Ileana, it's her connection to Limbo, right? It's this alternate version of her that becomes the version of her.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, Comics and Bear says she's definitely a major cog in the X-verse, starting with those early New Mutant days for sure.
Facts.
Adam saying, did they retcon her? I thought we already saw her in full armor, but then they started to do these one band at a time thing, or am I totally not remembering that right? So, I mean, I only am thinking of like, we did see a moment or two where eventually towards the end, she got like her full armor. But other than that, this is
it's been in phases, bits by bit, right? And the more she's been using this ability, the more all-encompassing some of this armor has been, for sure.
Candace says, I still don't know how Limbo works. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of questions around that place for sure.
They hold the bar, and it's about how low you can go.
Remember, Candace, what happens in Limbo stays in Limbo, so that's why you can't really, you can't Google this stuff because a lot of it's not there.
Popular in Jamaica, I think.
Marvel seems to use Limbo as Hell Light. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Diet,
Ileana's formative years were spent without her family, friends in Limbo, so she comes from a much different place than the other new movies. Yeah, 100%. That's the other thing I find so intriguing about her is that she is way more experienced with just life, knowing what she has gone through with Belasco in those 7 years or whatever it was. And it definitely throws you off because at the same time, it's like, well, you're this kid, but you're really not because you lived this experience, even though it was not in our timeline,
right.
But she clearly has the knowledge, she clearly has the abilities and the powers and strength. So, that all counts for sure.
But Bobby, they all grew up at some point. Trust me. Like this is I have a 17 and a 14-year-old life. Like,
oh yeah,
they grow up. That's what kids do. That's all they do.
And remember, her first appearance is very expensive. Giant Size X-Men 1 is a little pricey. So
I hear you're giving away yours to Magic Lasso at some point.
I shipped it.
It's in your will. Oh, you did ship it? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you send him the confirmation?
It's a new system where they don't use numbers. It's it's pigeons. There's like pigeons involved. It's crazy. Let's see. At least she's not your sister, Bob. He's talking about
right.
So that's great. Magic was awesome for sure. What do you think, John? You want to do another chat?
We should give away one for each at least.
Okay, let's do it.
What do we want to do?
What do we have? Let's do a chat one.
Okay, we got Stevie's variant.
Oh yeah, let's do Stevie's variant.
Conlon has promised to give away a fun X-Men variant. We've got an image of it loaded so you can see the book that he's given away.
Speaking of magic, there it is. This is from the Sins of Sinister Domination series. So this is and I think is that Zerdy? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's
it is. It says in the bottom corner there.
Yeah, so that's such a great artist and of course our girl Magic. And this was actually I mean this is during the Krakoa era, but I really enjoyed this this series here. A lot of maddening things going on.
Sinister got a lot of fun parts to play at the end of the Hickman era. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Nathan. That's his first name. Nathan Zerdy. There you go. So yeah, again, folks, this is from Conlon. So Conlon, thank you so much for donating for gifting this to our friends here in the chat. So Yeah, let's start it up.
You
Let's
want to do
go.
hashtag Zerdy or Conlon? What do you want to do here?
Let's go hashtag Conlin. Shout
There
out
you
to
go.
Conlin
That's an
here.
easier one to spell, I think.
Yeah, so we're gonna do hashtag Conlin, and it is. Let me share the right
JP,
screen.
it's Conlon, not colon.
Not Gene Colin. Come on.
Jeez.
There you
JP.
go.
You're starting to
Conlon.
spell like Old Wolf here. Oh, we got to get rid of our sexy lady here. She's
Yeah.
blocking the screen.
Let's see. Yes, beautiful cover indeed. No, Bobby, not whoa. Not whoa.
I think you got to get rid of Zerdy here.
Here we go. Oh, yeah. Hold on.
So people can see the hashtag.
There we go. Boom.
There it is.
Boom.
Conlon. We've already got 5-6 entries.
There? Okay.
There we go. It's working.
Yep.
Hashtag
There you go,
Conlon.
Thomas.
Thank you to Stevie for doing this. I appreciate you, sir. Spelled it correct. JB tried it twice just to make sure he got it right. There's Old Wolf. He's in there.
Tony, are you streaming right now?
No, because Marcus is taking a hiatus from his Tuesday night show, and we're about to take a hiatus. So we clearly need to fill the gap here. So I guess the question I got to ask you while people are entering this competition, and no, Joe, it's not hashtag colon. When are we getting back together for some Black Panther?
Yeah, let's do it.
Is that because Black Panther
next Tuesday, Johnny?
This summer is the summer of Wakanda.
Yeah, dude, so let's do it.
Wakanda forever, I think, is what we got to be doing this summer. If nothing else, we're finishing the Hudlin run, right?
Well, yeah, because we just finished the wedding, and that was insane. If you guys have not read
Storm and T'Challa,
be
married,
crazy,
or at least they were back in the 2000s when we read this.
Let's pick a summer date here, John, I think it's
we're reading the second trade paperback or the second complete collect. You got the Omni, don't you?
No, I was gonna buy it, but
you're reading it digitally. I'm reading it in the trade paperbacks, right? But so I believe there's 3 Hudlin trade paperbacks, so you can expect maybe some Black Panther hangouts here coming soon.
Yeah.
Brother
Joe, you need to.
Brother Joe is definitely doing hashtag colon.
You got the wrong one, brother.
I mean, it's Men's Health Awareness Month, so if you want to get colonoscopy, get it while you got a chance.
That's right. Don't wait.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yes, good luck to everybody.
7 entries.
You, brother.
This is one of the last 2 chances to win stuff in the chat, gang. I'm just telling you right now.
If we're gonna give Brother Joe one more chance if he's not in here.
Bartolo. It's not Bartolo Colon. It's not the pitcher. No. Look, I knew who that was. That's the third.
I was gonna say, John, I'm really throwing off tonight.
I'm saying every half an hour I'll give you one sports reference.
And your Angels are beating up on my Yankees. It's not cool.
Well, it's every once in a while, broken clock. It's right twice a day, right?
Bobby's like, you forgot the end, Brother Joe. Fix it.
You forgot one of the ends. One of the ends.
Yeah, brother Joe's like, it's in there.
There's an end. There's one end. We'll give him a couple of seconds, but we're gonna randomize this gang.
Yeah. Let's see. What do we got here? All right. Yeah, we got 7 in here. I'm gonna spin it here in just another 5 seconds here.
Good, Jackson. Take care of your health, buddy. Take care.
Yes, that's right.
Old Wolf getting some cursing. I think we just spin this now. Old Wolf's asking to spin it. He's dropping F-bombs and
I'm removing Tony altogether.
Yeah,
okay, here we go.
You can just drop him out. That's fine.
Here it is.
Here we go.
The Zerdy cover from Conlon Comics. Our guy Stevie.
Bobby, you can't win again.
It is JP Budget Collector.
JP has not won from the chat, so JP wins the variant. Congrats, JP is a double winner. Bobby and JP coming in hot.
Nice.
My goodness.
He said he's having fun. Love it.
Do we want to do your New Mutants bundle on the big wheel?
Yes, let's do that. And I want to show what's in it because I have it here.
Let's do it.
The bundle's going to be it's 8 books all together. Let me swap out.
So we got some New Mutants love for this New Mutants season.
Yeah, it's actually going to be 7 New Mutants books and 1 Uncanny X-Men book that ties into the characters we love. Okay, so let me just hide that real quick. Okay, so here it is. Hold off on that. All right, blow myself up here a little bit. Oh, don't know what setting that is. All these settings, John. Here we go.
So many StreamYard choices.
Man.
You're paying for it.
Yeah. That's right, damn it. Can't even upload more than 100 pictures. Dang it. All right. Let's start out with number 11. Some Magma goodness here as she's coming through the floor here as she normally does as her popular entrance.
Great
so issue
cover.
number 11, that's going to be one. The next book is jumping to number 21. This is iconic.
Heck yes.
Iconic.
That's
book
and I think
here.
that's the cover of my omnibus right
That
there.
is,
Look at
yes,
it.
yes,
So
that
good.
is. And the
so
thumbnail.
good.
Yeah,
Heck
doesn't get that is the team.
I love that cover.
So 21.
Great book.
We're gonna have some Cloak and Dagger goodness with 23.
Hell yes. Underappreciated cover. I love it.
We talked about how it's easier in person, seeing when you see this in person to see the artwork here a little more clear. And yeah, this was a fun one, nice little newsstand. Also gonna just some more Bill Sienkiewicz goodness here. I know these weren't the craziest issues, or this wasn't the craziest read, issue number 30, but definitely
that's when they're fighting BoJack Horseman.
Yes, there he is. Yeah,
thank you to
the artwork cover is like so wickedly detailed. Like
right?
I love that aspect of it. So it's a great cover. Then we have this is the Uncanny X-Men book I wanted to throw in with our guy Warlock, who we didn't really get to talk too much about tonight, John. But Warlock, a little intro to him here at 192. So
also included in this omnibus.
Yeah. So yeah, that's right.
We just didn't read it again.
Right. We technically covered it last season.
Yeah.
And then the last three books here, I got to do it. We talked about it this entire time. I had to include it as a gift. I wanted to give to somebody out there. If you don't have it now, you do. But the trilogy itself of the Demon Bear, as I said, I've been buying it over and over.
Let's go. Let's be fair. I didn't even own these issues until this year. I went to Portland and I hunted them all down at Jen's LCS's and I got them all.
And this is a
dang.
Yeah. This is a nice high copy.
Looks gorgeous. They all look gorgeous in that Mylar magic, man.
Yeah, a little bit of Mylar magic on a couple of them.
Heck
and
yeah.
Then,
this is perfect for this season, man.
Dude, I fell in love with as we broke this cover down. I fell in love with it. I always overlooked this cover, and I always thought it was Warlock on the front.
Yep.
So I don't know, I never really gave it a. But now when you see the detail of magic and Magma,
and we're turning nurses and night guards into Native Americans. It's wonderful. Cultural appropriation at its best.
Oh goodness. Oh, see, look. All right, so this is for the wheel. All right, folks.
Yes.
This is for the wheel.
Yes.
People that are on the wheel from this season.
So the only person on that wheel that can't win is this lady, Candace. You can't win
She's
this.
the only
Candace.
one.
If your name spins out, we're dropping you out of here. You're not getting anything. Nothing for Candace.
All right, here it is. So there's the wheel. I'm going to randomize it 5 times, and whoever gets this will get the 8 books here. Let's randomize 5 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know,
4,
Fable, if you're on that wheel, but I assume you got at least one entry at this point.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I
think you're in there somewhere, Fable, but we'll find out when we spin this sucker.
Here it is. Rolling. Drum roll, please. Good luck to y'all for the Demon Bear series. I see it's looking blue. It's Candace who cannot win.
This lady off.
So we're gonna
somewhere Magic Lasso's like, what the heck? I worked really hard all season to get on this wheel, and I have not won anything.
Okay.
Sad.
We're gonna do it
off
again.
The wheel though. Don't worry, Ryan.
I'm not shuffling.
More.
I'm just going. I'm just gonna spin it. So here we go.
Spin it.
So this is for the 8. This is
no
for
more
the 8
Candace
books.
on this darn wheel.
And the Demon Bear trilogy. Drum roll.
It is Lasso.
It is Magic Lasso.
You did it. Demon Bared. That's what you just got, buddy. You got Demon Bared.
And by the way, there's 189 right now on this. I'm gonna remove Lasso, and it's gonna drop down to 109. So yeah, there it is.
80 appearances.
Wow.
Congratulations! It couldn't have happened to a nicer Lasso.
Yep, there it is. There he is. That's right.
Congratulations, buddy.
Congrats, Lasso.
He's been waiting all this time. He's like, where What the heck?
Yeah, Candace, you definitely need to go to Vegas.
Right? We've had a lot of double
Come-
winner folks tonight.
Come with me, Candace. I'm going next week. See you there. Me, you, and Sheena.
Bobby says, "Does a demon bear poop in the woods?" I mean, I think so.
you got to finish that with if anyone's around. If no one's around, but a demon bear poops in the woods, does it?
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know.
So we still have
he really was
3,
50%.
yeah, we have 3 prizes left: 1 wheel, 1 chat, and then the big original art piece from or Geeking Out with Rosko. So
Amazing.
3 prizes.
All right, let's do you want to do the next chat? I was trying to I think I had covered everything on my end as far as
We could do the last wheel spin, and then we'll go back at the end for the Rosko thing, because I have this, gang. I have a first print Marvel graphic novel, New Mutants #1.
Yep.
A great key comic. It's in decent shape. I would say it's like a 7.5. But just a great comic book that you need in your collection. It even comes, and so collector, close your eyes, with blue tape. 2 pieces of blue tape on the back, as you could only dream of. So yes, New Mutants #1 graphic novel. Let's give this out to somebody on that big old wheel. Now that we got Magic Lasso's name off of it.
I love Tony. Demon Bear was Ryan's nickname in high school.
I mean, ouch. Maybe.
Colossus Collector. Yeah, Justin witnessed my luck at TurfCon. Spoiler, it's bad. Yeah, but we had great times. It was 3 a.m. and it was great times, you know.
Right. Old Wolf is definitely dominating this list. Adam makes stuff up. If Adam wins, maybe Adam, we do another he lives in my area. We can go comic book hunting and I'll hook it up. I'll give it to you that way.
Ryan, unfortunately, the Giant Size X-Men one was already shipped out to you, so I can't
check your mail. Check your box.
And this one I'll probably send USPS. So
okay, do something different this time.
So yeah, change it up. All right, so we're gonna randomize 5 times, and then
let's do it.
And what printing did you say that was, John? Was that
first printing, my man? Yes.
Let me just add my name in here real quick. All right, shuffling 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Bobby, you can definitely use the blue painter's tape as eyebrows if you choose to do so.
Go.
That is an acceptable cosplay option.
That was a great moment for sure.
Yeah, Tony with one of the all-time great moments. Oh, and it's going to Tony.
To
Tony. Tony, you might already have one of these in collection, but now you're gonna have 2 of them, buddy.
That's if you have 2, Tony,
old wolf.
Throw in my way. There you go, tape gate. Oh, and Tony can use them as eyebrows, as he was using.
There it is. He can do his own eyebrows.
Yeah. Now, was that the last wheel spin?
That was the last wheel spin until we do Rosko, so you can reset the wheel with all the names all over again from the jump.
Okay.
And we've got one more chat giveaway before that happens.
All right, so let me remove that one. I have the wheel all together with the 355 separately. So I'm going to close out that one. This one had less than 100 left, so that's cool.
Yep. So yeah, gang, we've got our big Rosko prize wheel to do at the very end, but before that, here's what's the last gift I'm doing for the chat. I am doing a prize box centered around this bub right here. Ooh. I'm doing a Wolverine prize box. I'm going to throw this very Lego statue in with this little Lego guy. I'm going to give you the Wolverine by Claremont and Frank Miller graphic novel.
Ooh, nice.
You're going to get that story, which we love so much. And then I've got some fun variants. I've got an X-Men Legends variant. I've got this great Virgin. I know it's a different Wolverine, but it's a really good Wolverine. But there she is.
Some would say
I've even got a Rob Liefeld Wolverine variant. So I'm gonna fill a Gemini mailer full of Wolverine goodness for the winner of this prize pack. So this is gonna be a Wolverine prize. So how about we do hashtag X23?
Ooh, I like it. All right.
We can do hashtag X23 because she is one of my favorite Wolverines.
She is.
That will be and we haven't done that hashtag tonight, so let's celebrate X23.
X23. Oops, start.
And
okay,
already,
it is up.
Ryan is already doing it. Colossus Collector is dropping that.
Perfect. There you go. In case you need to know how to spell it.
We've already got 2 entries, 3 entries. Look at that. It's tracking you. It's tracking you. AI is watching you. Yes, JP, you already won. So stop playing, man. Stop playing. Candace is already. Let's see. The winners in the chat include Adam, Sove, JP, Bobby, and Fable. So Candace has not won in the chat. Candace just keeps winning in the wheel. So Candace, you can win here. I always need help spelling. Dude, it's a letter and 2 numbers. Come on, man. I made this one as about as easy as I can't help you more than the choice I made here. I didn't ask you to spell Laura Kinney, you know.
Next time. And then
even Chet could spell this right.
And after we do this, John,
Bobby, it's 23. Bobby, 23. My guy.
There you go. He's trying.
But do get your colonoscopies, folks. It's very important.
Yes. Brother show.
Just try again. Keep
He's
trying.
in.
We got 9 entries. Sorry, you wanted to say something there, Justin? I'm sorry.
I was thinking, was there anything else before we get towards the end here
No, it's Rosko's giveaway is the next thing we're doing. That's the last.
No, I mean, was there any other announcements or anything that we wanted to go over?
I mean, I can run through when we spin the wheel. I'll run through next season and what it looks like, so people get a sense kind of what that
prepare the folks.
Yeah. So if you've got the single issues and you're pulling them out, it gives you a sense of what we're going to be reading and kind of what that season looks like. It will to calm the nerves. It will Bartola colonoscopy. That's hilarious. It will include far fewer double episodes. We're going to do a lot of single episodes. We'll have a couple of mini series at the end that I'll discuss, but it'll be back to kind of the traditional format for this show, and it'll be almost exclusively Uncanny X-Men. So you'll get all of your goodness back in the Uncanny world. But spoiler alert, be ready. We got some John Romita Jr. goodness coming your way.
Ooh, nice.
So that'll be the artist du jour in that season.
That was another highlight too for this season. I wanted to say, not John Romita, but you're saying that we can get our team back that we missed.
Right?
Is the moments with Storm? I know we had just talked about it from previous couple issues, but seeing her in action and fighting and not using her powers because since she didn't have them, I love that connected fell into the New Mutants.
100%.
So that was a cool kind of side. I wasn't expecting that. We got a little more Storm than I really expected. I mean, I even towards the beginning, she had shown up a few times.
I had forgotten that as well, so I was kind of surprised to see her appearances towards the end a bunch.
Yeah. Okay, I think we are good here. So we'll go back to 2 hours. Yes, 1 issue episodes exactly.
That's accurate. That's accurate.
Nothing else really changed. Okay, we got 9 entries.
Let's see who is winning this prize. We're doing I already forgot what I'm giving away here. Oh, it's the Wolverine mystery box. It's the Wolverine giveaway box. Sorry, not a mystery because I kind of showed you everything. Candace gets her second official win of the night.
Yep. There it is, Candace.
Barbosa. Candace, hit me up on Instagram. Remind me, and I will send you some Wolverine goodness, including a Lego minifigure in his cute little yellow and blue suit. You got a Lego Wolverine. Yay! Very huzzah!
Nice. Cleaning house.
Right? And that is the last of the chat giveaways. We have one big wheel spin away, and I can run through for next season. I'll give you guys a kind of brief overview of what next season is going to look like. We're kicking off with issue 194 of Uncanny X-Men, and we're going to go all the way through issue 209. As I mentioned earlier, this is the prelude to Mutant Massacre. So we're going right up to that event. So 194 through 209 is the Uncanny issues that we're reading. We're also going to be doing annual number 9 and annual number 10. And that's our Uncanny list. So those are the issues from Uncanny. We're also getting New Mutants Annual 2 and New Mutants Special Edition 1. And those basically continue some of the karma resolution to the stories from this omnibus. So you'll get a little bit of that as well. Lastly, I want to mention those are the single issue stories. We have 2 mini series. We've got the long shot 6-issue miniseries, and the Nightcrawler 4-issue miniseries. And those will be included in this omnibus as well. And that's what JP is getting in the omnibus I sent him. He's getting all of that stuff. And here's the best part about JP's omnibus. He's like, that's a win, John. I like all of this. I like all of it. Here's what JP's not getting. X Factor. We're going to do an all X Factor, at least one episode, all X Factor focused. It's going to give you Avengers 263 and Fantastic Four 286, which are sort of the beginnings of the X Factor title. And then X Factors 1 through 8 and annual number 1. All of that. We're going to do one, like an X Factor night, where we're not necessarily going to make a slideshow. We're going to just talk about what is X Factor. What did we think about these issues? The launch and what Louise Simonson was doing with the title as a way of getting ready for season 7 a year from now and the Mutant Massacre, because you kind of need to know a little bit of what's going on with X Factor to do that.
Wait, so we're not getting the Mutant Massacre until
a year from now. Yeah, okay. Correct. 2025, 26 is going to be prelude to Mutant
26
Massacre.
to 27. Okay.
Correct.
Don't worry. I know I'm under contract. I have another 20 years or so. But
yeah, I booked Justin like an airport parking spot. I booked Justin for a really long time. so yeah, JP, you're set. You basically get the same omnibus I've got, but without Cyclops in it. It's like that. It's the perfect win for you, my friend.
He's happy. He's happy.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yes,
can't wait.
We'll also do our typical launch show where we kind of overview the season and get you guys all hyped, and then the giveaway show at the end. And it should be about the same length as this season, about 28 to 30 episodes.
Yep.
So there you go. That's what's coming up on Omni X-Men come somewhere in October usually.
Love it. All right. What do we got next, John? We have the big
more
giveaway?
prize. We've got one more prize. You got to give away Rosko's original artwork, gang.
Before we do, I meant to do this as we were talking about him, but can everybody in the chat right now? I was when we were talking about characters, and maybe some already did before, but could everybody throw in the chat who their favorite character was for this season? I was just curious. I wanted to see everybody's favorite character, who they took away, or a why, or give a reason either in the chat or comments even later. Or if you're watching this on the replay, leave it in the comment section. We'll love to know your character, who it was for you. Maybe there was someone that you didn't care for earlier and now you love them, or maybe you never knew them before and now you love them.
Right.
John and I blabbering up here, but we want to know what you guys were digging too.
I danced around this topic by talking about Rain and talking about Sam, but in the end,
you gave me all the different
ones. I gave you the long-winded answer. If I gotta just pick one, it's gonna be Magic. And I saw a very good comment from Rosko because he's in the chat. He said, "Oh snap!" Because Rosko knows we've gone and saved the best for last.
Yeah.
We're giving away his artwork now to finish out this incredible giveaway show, which has been a whole lot of fun, gang. And I'm excited to package all this stuff up, to start gifting all this stuff away and get ready for a fun summer of folks in the chat reading X-Men comics.
Yeah, absolutely. So John, we know your answer, Magic. Yes, even though it's all three, really. Ryan says Magic as well.
There he is.
Candace saying Magic and Danny. I am with you there.
Cheating.
Roy Kirk. There he is. Roscoe. Yeah. On the comic book show. Oh, nice.
He's over with Naman. That's nice. Yeah. That's awesome. I know they do a lot of evening, late night art streams, and I appreciate that. Those guys are so
highlighting
talented,
a lot
man.
of
really talented.
Danny, close second. Magic. Fair. Yep, right there with you. Roberto Magic Lasso says, I like it. Lila Cheney. Absolutely, Tony. I dig it. Got to get you a Lila Cheney t-shirt.
Right.
Dog girl. That's what I wanted to highlight earlier. That's one of the fun moments. We talk about the inside jokes and everything. Anytime Conlon wrote dog girl as an answer for something, I was just cracking up.
It's really good.
So yeah, good stuff there.
Yep.
Bobby says Karma. Absolutely. And he was our guest when we first introduced Karma.
I mean, obviously she had the most interesting journey in this omnibus, right?
Yeah,
from beginning to end. It was kind of an interesting arc. Sure.
Yeah, I hope we get
Kenneth.
more.
I appreciate you, buddy. Have a good night, bud.
Kenneth, we love you, man. Thanks for hanging. Oh, wait, Dazzler.
Come on. This is not get the Dazzler omnibus. We'll worry about it later.
Comics and Beer says Magic and Cannonball. There you go. There's some Cannonball love.
No, that's my kind of fan. There you
go. Roy Kirk says Danny, I am with you. Magic for sure. For JP, yeah, love this. Love seeing everybody. Thanks everybody for throwing that out there. Just wanted to see where everybody kind of stood. Yeah, Kenneth, take care, brother. We appreciate you always for hanging out and supporting. All right. Everybody else kind of saying hi. Yep. Fable saying Danny. Oh, Conlon coming in hot with the Team America. That's John's favorite.
Wow.
What were those names, John? Wrench. Your boy Wrench. And are you ready? Are you ready?
I can't believe you remembered two of their names. I would not. You could have given me like all the guesses.
I mean, it helps because I got a tattoo of "Are you ready?" right here. So.
Yeah, I have that right across my chest. Are you ready? Yeah. That's what you need.
All right, cool.
Beasts. They're drawing beasts.
Yeah. All right, let's do this wheel thing, man. We have Rosko
I'm excited
in here
for this.
Again, there's the wheel, and
I love that we give away original artwork every year.
Gang, 100%.
How many shows do you know giving away original artwork at the end of every season of the show? I just love this. Cliff is here. What's on one on Cliff?
There it is. Hey, Cliff. There it is one more time. It's showing it here. It's also on our Instagram pages, and Rosko just put it up on his as well if you guys want to get a closer look at it. But we're giving this away right now. So you're here. If you're on the wheel, this is for people on the prize
Cliff is on that wheel. Cliff has one entry on this wheel, so he has a shot.
There you go.
But we're gonna shuffle it, so we'll see what happens.
Good to see you, Cliff. All right, yeah. So here we go. We're gonna spin this thing here. We'll randomize because right now it's in order again, and I'll show you guys. I'll just do a once over here. You can see all the beautiful names, and we even included the ones that were added in right at the very bottom. So at today. Okay, so we're gonna shuffle 5 times and then give away Rosko's gift. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for season 5. Again, thank you everybody for your support for this show. Make sure you show love and support to Rosko. Here it is, the winner of the season 5 Omni X-Men giveaway.
And if you need a Sedita-shaped, L-shaped farmhouse desk,
yeah. Boom! Magic lasso.
We teased him all night. It was like all night. He's like, I can't win anything. I'm not going to win anything. And then boom, he got his second win.
I mean, Ryan, you were committed to this, man. You were answering everything, every episode. We appreciate the support you continue to give us, and you've always given us the friendship and the passion that you have, the same passion that you have for these comic books and these characters as we do. We love you, and it's totally deserving of that name up there. So congratulations, that's amazing. And reach out to Rosko and he'll hook you up, dude. Congrats.
Yeah, Ryan, I gotta say, almost always one of the first 3 to 5 names commenting in the chat, always supporting, always shouting us out, and then joining us every season and bringing a ton of knowledge to the show. Just absolutely appreciated. And I'm not going to stop kissing his butt, but Justin can stop. No, thank you, Ryan, for being such a great supporter. And no, we will not be doing the Dazzler Omnibus. It's not on the list. It's not. There's a lot of shows on the list. Dazzler Omnibus is not on it.
I mean, maybe do like a 30 30-10.
Nope.
In the year 3010, maybe? No.
Nope. No Dazzler on. Unsubscribe. I'm just saying.
And yeah, so as we said before, Ryan had I think the most, or right? Did he have the most names on there out of everybody?
He did, and he didn't win anything all the way to the end.
Yeah, that's a good
I
point.
love
That's a good
that. I
point.
love that.
Yeah, and we
Make him
appreciate.
sweat.
Thank you to everybody who, I mean, we love all you guys. We do the show because of you. You know, we love to read these books and talk comics with everybody. It's been the platform. It's been what our channels have been all about, and who we like to connect with in the community. So you all have been so just amazing. Everybody here in this chat, everybody that's been on this prize wheel, everybody who's tuned in from the very beginning all the way through now. We really appreciate you. Thanks for everyone who is new, any newcomers that joined us this season, or even just towards the end here. We appreciate it, and hopefully we get you back next season, which will be caught up or kicking off in October. So be ready for that. You know, we'll take the summer off here and then go from there. But again, thank you to everybody. I wanted to highlight, Colin says, can't say enough thanks to John and Justin for giving us something to look forward to each and every week. Enjoy the break and summer. Thank you so much, brother. We appreciate you, Stevie. Again, a reminder, John's link is in the description. Make sure you're subbed up to him, not just because he's the co-host of the show and we're on every other Tuesday night during the season, but also because John's putting out a ton of amazing content, way more than I can ever even keep up with watching. I can't even keep up watching half the content he puts up, but it's all incredible. And I just want to say, John, and you know, I know we have this great moment every time, but just I love you, man. Like this show is I'm just grateful that me and you, like, we're doing this, and you know, it's changed my life. So it's you already know this stuff, but like every year,
I love you too, buddy.
Amazing.
This has been I'll tell you, like, I always quote Reggie Collects. He's like, you know, the fun thing about this comic community is it takes what can be a very like isolating hobby that you don't really have a lot of sharing that happens and makes it a community hobby. And my love of X-Men was always kind of like I don't really talk about it with people. Like I like X-Men, but nobody's really into it. And then this show and doing it with you has been this great way to sort of engage with this larger community about these characters that, let's face it, they're ridiculous, but they mean a ton to the group of us, and revisiting them in this way with fresh eyes with you. It's been incredible, man. It's just been absolutely incredible. And I can't imagine Tuesday nights in any other way.
Agreed, man. Well said. Right back at you. It's been a blast. It really has. I can't wait. And everybody's showing the love in the chat. They're all pumped already for next season.
I'm so psyched, man. Yeah. Like some of my all-time favorite gang, Trial of Magneto is coming.
And I've never read it. And now, granted, I watched it, you know, the new X-Men 97, but still, never read it.
It's coming. It's on its way. This is we're the re-evolution of Magneto is on its way. I'm so excited for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right there.
I'm with you, Jackson. I'm with you, buddy.
Again, yeah, appreciate all you guys. Amazing comments. We love you. Thanks so much for showing the love. You just shut up. Yeah, man, X-Men. John Justin says, I already spoke first, Tony. All right, god damn it.
So good. Oh, so funny.
Drunk Tony, damn it.
And he's like 6 bottles deep at this point. He's still dropping fire comments in the chat.
Tony blocks me out at this point. You know, he blocks me out.
Does.
He says I talk too
like
much.
Stream of consciousness.
So he waits till I stop talking, and then he turns on the audio, and then
it's
he
good.
gets me with that.
It's accurate.
Love you, Tony.
Here's what I'm impressed by, gang. We've done 13 or 14 prize giveaways when we're only 2 hours deep, and we got through all this stuff. It's incredible. This guy's run a tight ship tonight,
and we were able to like talk it out. I was glad we were able to. I gave we threw a couple questions, just to start some conversation. But I did want to hear your thoughts, so we were able to fit all that in. It's really great.
I got to fire back, and we got a great conversation. I look forward to this as much as it's sad that the season's done and we're taking a little break. I look forward to this every year when we're able to like just celebrate another season, another omnibus.
Yep. 100%. I got to go and buy it now because I didn't win it tonight, so I'm gonna have to go
in stock trades. Here you come.
Next one, yeah. Google add to cart, and here we go. All right, gang. John, anything you want to share with them before we are out of here? Just some stuff coming up here. I know you have a ton, but anything you want to highlight?
Tomorrow night, I'm hosting Magic Lasso, and we're going to be talking Avengers versus Justice League issues 14, the original Silver Age of both books. Issue 14 of Justice League of America, when the Atom joins the team, and issue 14 of the Avengers, when we're going to find out, did the Wasp die? Spoiler, she's still alive in comics.
Ooh, like the bee?
I mean, kind of.
Avengers.
Yes, Josh.
All right, gang. And as for me, I mean, what John you mentioned before, we'll plan out our Black Panther read here, Hudlin series. Yeah, pick that back up again.
I'm ready.
I know Conlon and I, we've been talking about planning a little something here over the summertime, and as well as me and Matt from Impress Comics. So maybe a few potential shows to come up, on the season. I know I'll be streaming with Fable. In a little bit, I'm actually joining Fable in July to talk a little bit about Wanted, the movie Wanted, doing a movie feature over on Rock and Robbie's channel there. So that'll be fun to kind of collaborate and hang out with the guys. And I love that film. But otherwise, I'm going to Vegas next week, so I'll see you guys out there if you're out there. The usual,
roll the dice.
Yeah, if you're looking for me, I'll be rolling the dice. Anybody?
You'll be standing next to Lady No Good, who's winning the money that affords you the chance to go to the table and roll the dice.
She's actually not coming with me since it's a work trip. So
that's gonna be a big hit to the wallet.
I'm not afraid to. I'm not allowed to have any fun. That was the deal. I can't have any fun while I'm out there. So
fair. I'm probably no Instagram, no posting of any videos.
Sad faces. The entire time. For sure, Conlon, for sure. We'll plan something out. The Council of X, by the way, Colossus Collector Ryan, he's still running that whole channel. I haven't been able.
We need to get in there for that. Yeah, maybe we double up and just really shake that whole channel up and really get in on that council.
Yeah, we're with you, Ryan. Love what you're doing over there, man. Always supporting you and the crew. So, shout out to you, my friend. All right, gang. I don't want to hear what you're saying here about my baseball team, chat. Don't want to hear it.
Fable, we were going to be quiet about that. We weren't going to let him know that I'm on the show.
I'm not able
scheduling conflicts.
So there it is. All right, gang. We're over 2 hours. We appreciate everybody. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe over to John. Shout out to Rosko. We love you as the featured artist of the season. Closing it out. We'll be back in October. Thanks, gang.